Hello, SAC fans. I'm Kayla Adams, Director of Internal Operations and Administration, and welcome to the November 1st edition of the SAC Daily Dose. Yesterday kicked off quarterfinals of the 2017 South Atlantic Conference Soccer Championship. Take a look at the updated brackets. First for the men. Number 1 seeded Wingate will advance to the semifinals, beating the number 8 seeded Newberry 3-0, while number 4 seeded Lincoln Memorial will also advance as they beat number 5 seeded Mars Hill 3-1. The number 7 seeded Queens will also be advancing as they upset the number 2 seeded Carson Newman in overtime 3-2, while the number 6 seeded Anderson also upset the number 3 seeded Lenore Rhine 3-2. Lincoln Memorial will face Wingate on Friday, November 3rd at Manchester Meadows at 11 a.m., followed by the Queens versus Anderson matchup at 1:30. Now for the women. Number 1 seeded Carson Newman beat the number 8 seeded Newberry 2-0, while the number 4 seeded Tusculum defeated the number 5 seeded Lenore Rhine in PKs 4-2. The number 2 seeded Wingate beat the number 7 seeded Catawba 4-1, while the number 6 seeded Anderson upsetted the number 3 seeded Queens in a thrilling PK session 4-3. Tusculum will face Carson Newman also on Friday, November 3rd at Manchester Meadows at 4:30, followed by the Wingate and Anderson matchup at 7 p.m. As you plan to come out and support your favorite soccer team at our championship, please keep in mind a couple of things. Number 1, we will be hosting a food drive in conjunction with our championship. You will get buy one, get one free admission if you bring non-perishable food items to our championship. All collected items will go to Project Hope, which is a local food pantry here in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Number 2, all youth soccer players will get free admission when wearing their youth soccer jersey, so keep that in mind. We hope to see you all there. In conference news, Sherry Swarthouse, the athletic director at Queen's University of Charlotte, sat down with the Charlotte podcast to discuss her path to becoming an athletic director, as well as the success of Queen's in its sports programs. Sherry quoted, I love it when you see hard work and preparation come together to create success in whatever athletic endeavor that is. She also says, I think that's really where the student athletes get that pride and sense of accomplishment, and that's what's going to propel them down the road in their life because they know how much it took for them to get to that place, and they see those two things meet, and all of a sudden they're standing on a podium. And it doesn't get any better than that. To listen to the rest of this podcast, please be sure to click the link in the description box. In other conference news, Mars Hill University broke ground for the Joe Ellen Amons Fieldhouse last week, with construction scheduled to begin this month. Joe Ellen Amons and her husband Judd Amons are longtime supporters of Mars Hill University and Mars Hill University athletics. Judd is also a former university trustee. The 14,500 square foot Fieldhouse will support all football operations, women's soccer, men's and women's tennis, with coaches' offices, weight rooms, and locker rooms. The Fieldhouse will also include an expanded athletic training area for all sports. Be on the lookout for this building to open December of 2018. Well, that wraps up today's episode of the SAC Daily Dose. All of today's stories will be in the description box, as well as a link to our Championship Central for soccer. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up for love, and if you haven't already, click the subscribe button so that you won't miss another episode. Now, for the quote of the day, inspired by the AD at Queen's, Sherry Swarthouse, her podcast. This one's by Bobby Unser, and the quote is, success is where preparation and opportunity meet. This is Kayla Adams signing off, and we'll see you all again on Friday, November 3rd for another episode. Peace.